let's talk about promotions and advertising. So we discussed the other day about your need for a restaurant to have a story. You need to have people to come to visit you. Now, assuming you have that, people tend to divide promotions into two things. They're either to attract new customers, or they're some sort of system to get repeat customers, to get the existing customers to come back. Now, that's a valid enough way of thinking about it, but really what you want to do is, you don't want to treat them in isolation. You're going to spend good money on getting people to come in the door. That's expensive money. So what you really want is to think of it in a holistic way to get that person comes in the door. Will it be part of a sequence to get them to come back again and again and again? Now, I'll see if I can find the link, but there was a video I saw with Gary Vaynerchuk and someone whose name, to be honest, escapes me. But the figure they gave there was that you need to get someone to come back 4 times to become a regular. So it's no good getting someone to come into your restaurant 1 time. It has to be part of a sequence. So you need to think through when you're getting the person to come in, when you're advertising to them, where is that going to lead to? You're not, it's no good having them come in and you give them, they buy 1 meal, they do the thing, and then they go away and they, you don't see them again, or you don't see them again for another 8 months or something. What you've got to do is think of that as the first step in a funnel. It's you get the person in the door based on something. Then, in some way related to that, you give them a reason to come back a second time. And then follow up with that a third time. And by that stage, you've got them. But you've got to have that planned out in your head. Now, the example in the video was, you get the person in with a coupon, getting them a cheap meal for whatever reason. And then you follow that up with, go talk to them afterwards. You've marked them as their first time customer. You go and you talk to them and you say, well, if you really like that, then come, look, here, I'll give you a special deal on the next one. Come try this dessert the next time. And then you follow that. That's the second time they come, you do something similar. Now, you can do that really with modern technology, especially if you're going to advertise on Facebook. You advertise to a core specific audience about a specific event or a specific reason to come visit you. And then you give them a way to come back. This ties in perfectly with Messenger. So you can advertise on Facebook. You give people whatever that reason is. One I really love is a birthday celebration, because you can target people based on their birthdays coming up. And then you give them the voucher in Messenger. They bring it in, they redeem it in Messenger. You now have the chance to follow the next day to send them a follow-up message. And then if you include some reason, some voucher there, you then give them that second reason to come back. You can, that can be a thing like, did you enjoy the meal? I hope you did. By the way, we're just putting this has just gone on the menu. It's something I've really been working on. I'd really love to give you a chance. Please come and visit us, or please come and visit our VIP night, and here's the ticket to get in. Something like that. They come back, you've registered again. Now you have them, and you can go one last time. You can go and send them that thing the next time. And then you've got them. That's the 4th visit, and you can follow up. And you can automate all of this. But you've got to think about it. If they're coming in for a birthday, they're coming for a celebration, then maybe you send them, it's part of a sequence. We hope you enjoy the meal. Look, if your partner's birthday is coming up, here's a voucher for it. It might take another, 6 months for that to be redeemed. But when it's redeemed, and then you can follow that up, and it's their second visit, so you can send them on the next sequence in the funnel. And that's really, but you've got to think, getting someone in the door, getting someone to come to your restaurant is the most expensive thing you will do. So make sure that whatever that reason is, that you follow it up, that money is not spent on a single visit. It's spent on a sequence of visits, and that gets you a lifetime return. So all follow-up sequences need to be based on why the person has come in, and any advertising based on getting a person in the door for the first time has to have a follow-up sequence. If not, you're throwing money away. So look, that was very quick. Maybe tomorrow we're going to take a look I'll go into one or two of those Facebook ways you can target and how you can link that into giving people a reason to come to you. Of course, it's not all limited to Facebook. You can advertise in the press, you have flyers, but they all have to have your story and a reason. But let's talk about that tomorrow.